Okay, class, this is number 7 from the study guide, and it wants me to determine the validity of the propositional argument. So I set it up as invalid. You know this, and if I set it up as invalid, premises are what? True. Consequent is false. Hopefully you guessed false. And then I solve. And I solve in such a way that I do not find what? A contradiction. I don't want a contradiction. So fill in these symbols and these premises in such a way that I do not find contradiction. Negation P is F, so P is actually what? True. That's pretty much all I know so far. Okay. This is kind of helpful though, but because the conditional, so far it says it's true, the antecedent is true, the consequent cannot be false because it would give me a contradiction. So I know that this, right from the get-go, has to be what? True. Because I don't want a contradiction. Conjunction is true when what? Both are true. Q is T, R is T, negation R is false, which is what I really need. So I'm just going to get rid of that. Everything's filled in. Let's start seeing if I find a contradiction. Let's just start here. Conditional antecedent is true, consequent false. This should be false, but it says it's true. Oh, contradiction already. If you find a contradiction, then go back and see if you can solve where there's no contradiction. So just erase real quick. We'll try to, huh? Whoa. Same thing, premise isn't true. Consequence false. P is true. And if you just, I guess at this point, you should be able to tell yourself, there's nothing else different I'm going to be able to do differently because it's going to remain the same. It's still going to say the same thing. I need this to be true. In order for this not to be a contradiction, it must be true, which is okay. But yet, while Q is T and R is T, actually, oh, I kind of take that back. I don't think there's a contradiction here. Just kind of rewind real quick. Premise is true, consequent false. Negation P is false, P is actually true. I need the consequent to be true so that I don't get a contradiction with a false. So T, conjunction is true when it's true. Antecedent true, bring this down for the consequence true. Condition set is true, no contradiction. Oh, okay. There it is right there. Okay. R was T from here, or R is true, but it's negated. So it's actually what? It's actually false. Sorry, kids in the background. True, false, conditional says it's true. Contradiction because when it's true, false, when it's true, false in a conditional, it's false. So that's a contradiction. What I guessed was what? Wrong. It's actually valid. Number 7.